Hi Yins, how are you doing today? Happy Friday. Hope you're all doing well. It is Friday, January 3rd, and I thought I would check in as a post-Flossmas check-in with you all. This is prior to my regular weekly check-in, but I kind of felt like I was missing out on some daily videos. So I wanted to check in. I had specifically been asked to do a showcase of my finishes that are languishing in my closet, which is right there, just off to the side, that I don't have fully finished. So this is going to be a run through of all of my finishes that are fully stitched up, fully done and completed, but just are not framed or finished in any kind of semblance or fashion that I have. They're just kind of like hanging out, waiting to have something done with them. So I will give you as much information as I can as far as stitch fabric, stitch count, all that kind of stuff. Some of the information I don't remember just because I don't keep track of everything like I typically do. I didn't do any research prior to doing this video. I just pulled everything out of the closet. I turned on the camera and I sat down and I was ready to go. So let's do a flip through of all of my finishes that I have hanging up. So quickly, I just wanted to show you how I store my finishes. Is basically I either hang them, if they are small enough to hang on one of my wooden clothes hangers that I bought at IKEA, I hang them on, I just carefully lay it on the pants hanger of the hanger. If they don't, I have pants hangers that this one is folded carefully, and I have the little hooks that, these ones will slide. These are also how I hang my project bags in my closet. So I have a bunch of these that I hang. I got these on clearance at Target one year, and I just hang, I will hook my project bag on here when I'm not using it, and they hang nicely in my one closet. This is like my craft closet, and this is where I hang all of my project bags and everything neatly out of the way and stored nicely so that they're off the ground. I don't have to take up shelf space or anything like that, and my stuff is able to be stored. So I have 2 of these hangers, and I have 1 of these hangers. So while we're talking, and this is in no particular order of how I'm going to be showing you these things. So as I go through the hangers, I'm just going to pull the things off and show you what I have done. So while we're on this hanger, I'm going to go ahead and show you, this was a finish this year. I finished this in August of 2019. I guess it's not this year anymore, it was last year. This is my mushroom sampler that I bought from the kit from France. And there it is. This is on a 28 count linen. It's like an off-white linen that came with the kit. I used all the kit threads, which I believe are DMC. There is the close-up of the different motifs. I'm trying to do this where I can see what I am doing. I think that's pretty good. So again, the mushroom sampler, pretty big. I'm going to get this framed. I'm either going to get it professionally framed or I might do this one myself. Haven't decided yet. Not really sure what the plan is on this one yet. Hence why it's sitting in the, well, not sitting, hanging in the closet. So I'm going to try to keep organized as we go so I don't have too much of a mess when we're all done. So, mushroom sampler. Again, that's just how I hang it when we are done, or whenever it's in the closet. Okay. My other hanger has my 2 Riolis finishes. So, first off, we have hedgehogs with legion berries. This is on a 14 count, I'm guessing that's a white Ada, using the called for wool that came in the kit. This is a Riolis kit. These are both Riolis kits that I'm going to show you next. This was an early 2019 finish. I think I finished this March-ish. Really like that one. Not sure how I'm going to frame them. I will get them framed. And then my other Riolis finish is my Snowy Owl, which was a 2018 finish. I think I finished this in May 2018. There's the Snowy Owl. This is also on a 14 count. Is this like a Rustico Ada? There's the Snowy Owl. Love the Snowy Owl. This was the first Riolis kit I ever did. Not sure how I'm going to get him framed. I will probably frame both of my Riolis kits the same way, just so they kind of match, even though they're on different fabrics, just because they're similar in style. And then they might go on the wall together. So, my Riolis kits, again, on the same kind of hanger. Okay, now we're going to get to the nitty-gritty of the rest of my unfinished, or unfully finished projects. So, all of my different pieces here. Let me see. Just gonna take them all off, and then I'll have to put them back on my hanger. See, I just wrap them over top of that when I am done. So first off, we have, lay them here nice and neatly. I showed this during Flossmas. Joy. Ornamental Joy. Country Cottage Needleworks. Little House Needleworks. One of those, I believe, is what this is. My own personal color conversion, because I'm not a fan of the regular colors that it comes with. It's typically greens and reds. I did my own. This is on a 40 count, I believe. 40 count. Riverbank, I think this is called. Could be wrong. By XJU or XJU Designs. Ornamental Joy. There we go. I really like my conversion. Okay. Next off, I finished Ornamental Joy 2018. 2019 finish, recent finish, December 2019. We've seen this recently. Autumn Forest Quaker by Veer. How do you say that? You know the name. If you want to hear the name, go back and watch an early Flossmas. This is on a 40 count XJU Designs fabric, and I think it's called something Fawn. I could be wrong. There we go. A nice light brown neutral. Really like that one. That one will be framed and put in my... Most of these, even though they're like, this is an autumn piece, it will probably be framed and put up all year round. Then we have another 2019 finish, which I did not put the date on, so I need to go back and put the date on this one. Put my signature. The Jacoby and Bellpool by Leisure, I believe it's a Leisure Arts book. There we go. This is on a 40 count Verdal even weave. That a white Verdal even weave that I went ahead and coffee dipped. Coffee dipped and let it dry. And I just have to finish it. I have everything to finish it, I just didn't get to it. This was supposed to be done during Flossmas, didn't get to it. Another 2019 finish. Did I put my signature on this one? Nope. I need to go back and do that. Maybe I'll be doing that tonight. This is By the Bay Needle Art, or By the Bay, what is that called? By the Bay Needle Art, 13th Colony Bay. All 3 parts, 1, 2, and 3. And the panoramic version. And this is on 46 count Rocky Mountain by XJU or XJU Designs. This is stitched 1/1, or I'm sorry, 1/2. There we go. Really like that piece. We have a 2017 finish. This was a December 2017 finish. Let Freedom Ring by Lila Studio. This is on a... I know it's an XJU Designs fabric. This is a 40 count XJU Design fabric. Hungarian Pointer, I think is what it's called. Hungarian Pointer, I believe. There we go. Yep. And this went a lot faster than I thought it was going to. Oh, no, it's not the last piece. Never mind. I have a few more. This is a... ...2017 finish. This is What is this called? It's by Rosewood Manor. I know that much. It's on 36 count. Under the Sea or something with the water by Hand-Dyed by Stephanie. By using the called for petite treasure braid. My very first piece using 36 count. My very first piece using a hand-dyed fabric. My very first piece using petite treasure braid. There we go. Yep. And the last piece we have is frosted pumpkin stitchery. Is that what it's called? Frosted pumpkin? It's a frosted pumpkin National Park Sal. And this is on a MCG Textiles lamb's wool, I think. This is a lamb's wool linen. I don't know the count, 28 count maybe. And I used the call for threads, DMC. And surprisingly, I really liked working on this one. I don't like working on Passport Sal. So explain that one. I don't know. Taste change. So those are my finished pieces that are languishing and waiting to be framed, fully finished, of some variety. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions as far as the finishes that I have on the go, or I'm sorry, the finishes that are waiting around what I've showed you today, let me know in the comments below. I can answer any questions that you have as far as patterns or fabrics or anything like that. Let me know. I'd be glad to help. If you haven't already, I hope you're willing to hit subscribe, hit that like button if you like what you see. Always make sure you hit that like button. It helps out the channel. It helps out the videos. And it helps me out as well as all of you so that the videos get out to as many people as possible. Also, make sure you hit that bell button so you get updates and notifications of every video that comes out on my channel. And as always, feel free to reach out to me with any questions, comments, any ideas just like this. If you have a question or an idea for a video suggestion, I'm always open to any suggestions that you may have, and I look forward to seeing you on my regularly scheduled update early next week. Until then, have a great weekend and Happy New Year, and don't forget to always be creative.